we're a board game show. We got to play a game on the board game show, right?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Good. We're gonna play a quick game. It's a game. Normally, I have Steve on to talk about it. It's the Envie game, and the Envie game. It's just a Cajun word that means a hankering, something you really want, a game that you really want to play. Maybe jonesing would be a word that, or a hankering. We say you have an envie for doing that down here. So I'm hoping that you've got a game for us that's got an envie for, and we're going to try to guess it. So don't tell us what it is.
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay, good. So Steve's playing the envie, and Seppi, you're going to have to help us out. Get those questions out there. So I'm going to get my questions. Do you understand the rules of the game? Pretty simple, right?
Yep, I'm ready to go.
It's roughly about 20 questions, but give or take. I'm going to be competing against the chat crew. Verla's out there in the chat too, so I'll be competing against Steve and Verla this time. So I'm sure I'll get smoked. But let's see. First question I always ask, though, try to narrow it down a little bit. Is it a competitive or is it a cooperative game? I'm going to guess that it's a competitive game.
Okay, so here's the deal. This is what makes this tricky. The answer is yes to both.
Oh, it's cooperative until it's competitive, maybe. All right, chat.
Truly.
Steve wants to know: has it been published in the last 5 years? In other words, not like it's a game that just came out in the last 5 years.
No, it has been republished though within the last 5 years.
So it's been republished. So it's an older game. Steve wants to know: does it have a hidden traitor?
No.
Not a hidden traitor. Okay, so not a Shadows of Camelot or something like that. All right.
Nope.
Seppi says Nemesis. He thinks he's got it.
No, that is not correct. Good try, Seppi. Not correct.
Fiona wants to know: would you consider it a semi-co-op?
Under my definition of semi-co-op, yes.
Okay, he said
it is cooperative until it isn't. So, I guess my definition of semi-co-op, there is a winner. However, players can cooperate during most of the game, but at the final end, there is only one winner.
I was going to say, so that's not betrayal of the house on the hill. No,
it is not.
Okay, so we're talking at the final. Castle Panic used to do that. It was cooperative, but then if you kept, one of the ways you could play it, we normally didn't do that, but you could keep score of how many points you collected against other people. So it's not Castle Panic, right?
No, and the winner is clearer than that. It isn't whoever had the most points at the end.
So Verla wants to know: is it an award winner?
Have
that BGG page ready for her.
Yes, I do. I don't think so, but it is definitely a game that has been around and has received, I think, quite a lot of buzz.
Does it have Vincent Dutrait art?
It does not.
Oh, so it's Atlantis Rising then. Sorry, right? That's not right. Not Atlantis Rising.
It is not Atlantis Rising.
Seppi is positive. It's BSG, not BGS, but Battlestar Galactica. Is it Beats, Bears, or Battlestar Galactica?
So no, it's not. Although that's a pretty good guess, but no, it's not Battlestar Galactica.
Seppi, ooh, you're getting closer. All right. So just to recap, we've got something that Tim says kind of feels semi-co-op. It's cooperative until it's competitive at the end, and there's one clear winner. It is not within the last 5 years, although it did get a reprint. Let's see. Does it have a board, an actual board, or is it more card-based?
No, it has a board, and the board is beautiful. I really enjoy the board. It's a good-sized board. It takes up a good piece of real estate.
A good-sized board.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Is it by a European designer? Ooh, good question.
Yes.
Is it one of the Brunos?
No.
Okay. Yeah. I was trying to think if Mystery of the Abbey had. That's not competitive. That's all competitive. There's no There's no cooperative part to it. Okay. Any other questions, Checker? Let's see.
And just so you know, I mean, this is a game that I regularly play, so it's widely available. So it's not anything that's too obscure. It's not out of print. You can pick it up now.
Yeah. So pretty easy to find. Beautiful art, beautiful board, a larger board. So, is there a racing element to it?
In that you're trying to. You mean racing like as in vehicles, or racing as in trying to beat other people?
Yeah, just racing to a point, or racing to a place, or some kind of.
Okay. Yes, absolutely.
Does Jamaica have any kind of? Is it Jamaica? No,
it is not.
Jay wants to know: are there any dice?
Yes, there are.
Ooh, Jay's getting closer. So recapping, we've got a European designer. It's something pretty readily available. In fact, it's still in print. It's got dice, got a beautiful board. What's the playtime on it? Is it is it one of those 1 hour wonder type things?
I would say, depending on player count, between an hour and 2 hours.
An hour and 2 hours. Fiona wants to know, does it have any trains in it?
No trains.
Not trains. You hesitated. What does that mean?
I had to think for a minute. If there's no mechanic of a train on there, I was just trying to think if there were any trains illustrated on the board. I don't think so.
Are there any miniatures? Are there any minis?
No, there are just the little
standees,
little round meeple, just the old style meeple.
Oh, the old style meeples. Okay. Jay wants to know, how many players does it go up to?
Yeah, it'll play up to 6.
Wow, that's a big play count. 6. Does anyone die in it? Their player in elimination?
No, not really. No,
it does not. Wow, you're stumping. Does it have any expansions?
No, it does not.
No expansions. Steve, you got anything? Verla? We are wow. And
would you like a little hint?
Yeah, maybe a little bit of a hint.
Okay. It is a historical game, but it is not a war game in that sense.
Okay. Historical, but not a war game. So it's not Memoir 44.
No.
And that plays up to 8. So
yeah.
It wouldn't be that either. Oh, let's see. And that's not really cooperative. Well. Night Shadows over Camelot. Cooperative until it's not. Letters at Whitechapel? Is that what you want to know? No. You have stumped board game brain. But Steve's still on the clue. Is it in the top 200 of BGG?
I do not believe so. No, it is not.
Historical as in like a fantasy type theme, or an actual historical theme?
Yeah, I'll give you the time frame. World War II. But again, not a war game.
Not a war
per
game.
se.
Not a war game. Twilight Struggle doesn't play up to that many people. Wow. I'm telling you that. And it's readily available, right?
Yep.
Readily available. Man. Wow, I'm telling you, I am stumped on this one. And I'm gonna kick myself, Tim, because I'm sure it's pretty easy. Oh man. Does it have any cards in it at all?
Yes, it does.
Do players have an individual deck? Or do you draw cards out?
Yeah, you pick up cards at various points, and those cards are in your hand, but can be traded among other players. Hence the cooperative nature of it.
Interesting. Fiona says, this War of Mine?
No, That's a good guess, but not quite. No.
Yeah, and that's World War One, if I remember right. Right?
This war of
No?
mine actually is after. No, it's more like the 1980s, 1990s Eastern Europe.
What's the one that I'm thinking of where it's World War One? It has the cartoon art to it. You have the little bullets.
Yeah, that's I know. I can't think of it off the top of my head either. The Grizzled.
The Grizzled. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
She said those War of Mine. Yeah, that's two totally different games. You're right. Yeah, two totally different games. All right. Yeah, the Grizzled. Thanks. Thank you, Steve.
Well, let me know if you want more hint.
Yeah, let me just see if there's any other questions I hadn't thought of. Wow. No, I am. Would you consider this a Euro style game?
No, not at all. No.
So it's Ameritrash then. Hybrid?
Yes. So the main mechanic of it is roll and move.
Fortune and Glory?
No.
I was thinking Fortune and Glory. That's not really World War II though. World War II theme. It's roll and move with a World War II theme. Chat crew, I think I'm gonna have to call this one. I think we're all. Steve, what do you think, man? I can see your face. You look.
Did like I stump you? You want a publisher? I give you a publisher.
Oh yeah. Give us a publisher.
All right. Yeah. It's published by Osprey Games.
Okay, Osprey Games. Let me think.
The original designer in 1973 was a general during. Was a British, major, excuse me, a British Army major.
Wow, I'm literally gonna kick myself whenever you say the name. I just don't know.
It's probably that a lot of people don't play it. I think it is a game that is underappreciated. A lot of people don't, may never have even tried it because it seems so old school, but it is a lot of fun. You want it? You want the title?
Give it to me.
It is Escape from Colditz.
Escape from Colditz. Yeah, we were just Steve. I know.